lifting through the chest. Slide a blanket if you would like underneath the buttocks, and then slowly walking our fingers. When you've got to a point where you feel comfortable, turn the palms upwards. Try then to imagine that you're leading with your chest, your sternum, and letting the neck follow the line of your spine. Breathing here, 3. 4. And 5. Then gently let us release. I'm going to come into Badakanasana now. First of all, our passive version, hands behind as I draw the feet in. So here, soles of the feet are touching, and we'll gently come into butterfly wings. Then I'm going to take my right foot over the top to create a cross. This will release the right hip. Still leaning backwards, I'm going to gently flap the hips, the knees up and down. Then slowly swap to the other side. Now most of us, if we're practicing not in a yoga studio, will find it's helpful to have external leverage, and there's different sorts that we can get. One can be a bed or a sofa, something that's heavy that we can use to draw ourselves forwards, or one can simply be the wall behind. So for this one, I'm going to turn my yoga mat around so that I can take here my buttocks into the wall behind. If you have a block or a book, something to hand, you might want to grab it, because we can use this for extra leverage. So as I sit here, now soles of the feet together, shimmy the buttocks as close to the wall behind, heels as close into the pelvis as possible. I've got the block to hand. First thing I'm going to do is to roll the connective tissue, here the fascia on my thighs. I'm not going to push down here at my knees. I'm going to roll here the connective tissue slowly backwards. And then I start to find, okay, yeah, this is a little bit of a deeper stretch. And again, you might want to do that little rocking movement up and down with either side. Just breathing here as far as is comfortable, trying to keep, if you can, shoulders fairly soft. One more breath. And then check again if you can, if the buttocks have slid out, that you're as far back as possible. We can use the leverage. So this time I'm sliding the block behind me as far as is comfortable. So I've now got a forced anterior tilt. I can certainly feel this in here, the adductors. You might just want to stay here. If you want to come deeper still, you can do that same movement again, laterally rolling the thighs backwards. Exhale here, 3. 4 and 5. If you do have a bed or something to lean into, instead of using this method, you can simply hold onto that sofa or heavy object and use it to hinge you forwards. So having opened up into hips, let us now come into a gentle back bend, bridge pose. Sliding the block now underneath my pelvis, or underneath my sacrum rather, resting here. And then slowly pausing, palms turning upwards, allowing the mind and the body to settle, to calm. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straight from our passive to our active variation. Sliding the block out, then gently intertwining fingers and trying to lift upwards, using your thighs, using your feet into your full Setu Bandhasana. 2, 3, 4. And as we release for 5, hug the knees in, gently rock from side to side. And we'll finish with a gentle twist. Different versions available here. It could be both knees dropping to one side. It could be that we're going to extend one leg, use this knee as a lever to open up into the hip, into the spine, or we're going to come into the deeper version, our eagle bind, whichever version suit. I need to look away from my knees, so I'm going to turn away from the camera. Breathing here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly back to center. Choose again which version you want. Knees together, one at a time, or eagle bind. And then as I drop them over here, I'm turning now back toward the camera. Using here the hand if you want, trying to keep the shoulder down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to finish, we'll then simply come back, knees wide, just massage a few moments side to side, and rest in Shavasana. Feel free to grab an extra layer, a pair of socks, an eye pillow, whatever suits for you to feel settled, to feel comfortable, to feel that you can fully relax into the embrace from Mother Earth beneath.
Thank you so much.
When you're ready, slowly bring some movement into hands, down into feet. You might like to draw the knees up or roll to the side, whatever suits. Take your time, and when you're ready, slowly let us make our way back up to sitting. Namaste.